Hey everyone, stick with us versus herd. If it's your first time here, like the content, hit subscribe. If you want to get notifications for when we post videos, tap the bell. And if you want to subscribe to our Options Trading Live channel, I go live Monday through Friday, 30 minutes before market open. Link is below in the description, along with the link to our Discord and our Options Trading group on Facebook if you want to join the UVH fam. If you made money today, comment got paid. If you lost money today, comment learned a lesson. If you could do me a favor, hit the like button for the YouTube algo. Definitely appreciate it. Today, I was gone all day, and I did manage to pull off about $300. I am to the green, $300 on the day, and we did. I mean, before we get into the trades, I mean, I think that it was quite unexpected for the way that the market turned out. I mean, just overall, the last couple days, the last couple days has just been kind of crazy, to be honest with you. I mean, yesterday, if you're looking at Amazon, I mean, Amazon dipped from 2,700 all the way down to 2,630, and today it closed at 2,758. I mean, it's crazy. I mean, this is crazy. Tesla ripped up on news that was going to be joining the S&P 500. I mean, it's just insane. The NASDAQ obviously outperformed them all. For looking at the Qs, the Qs just ramped up from 242 all the way to 247. I mean, today I actually closed my positions out earlier in the day because I knew I was going to be gone all day. I know that the Fed was making some Powell was going to be on, stuff like that, and I really didn't want any drama while I was away from my desk because I can't manage my positions. So I definitely could have done a lot better today if I was around, but I mean, if you're looking at the Qs, I mean, NASDAQ looks like it wants to push back above 250 all-time highs. I mean, just insane. Kind of go into SPY as well. SPY ripped up. It tapped 310, came back down at close, but they just pushed that thing. And now what it looks like to me, if you're looking at SPY, is that it's building some sort of base here, and it's going to push back up to 320. Now, we have all the doom and gloomers saying, the virus is ramping back up, and they're going to be closing the economy again, and they're going to do this. They're not going to close the economy again. I mean, we went through a period of lockdown that didn't stop the virus. It only slowed it down. So what are they going to do now? We're just going to push through. That's what's happening here. We're pushing through. Things are not stopping. We're pushing through, whether we like it or not, and we'll see what happens. The number of coronavirus cases is going up rapidly. However, the death rate was plummeting. So we'll see in a few weeks if that death rate starts to increase. If the death rate starts to increase, then we're going to have a problem. But right now, the death rate is plummeting. So if we're looking at SPY right now, I mean, I definitely think that it wants to push back up to the 315, 314 level, and then we'll kind of see. Obviously, I mean, it wanted to go 310 today, and then it got sold off. That pop got sold off there. I mean, pretty hard. I mean, pop from 308.60 to over above 310, and then back down. just to take some of the bear stops out just one last time. For the people that were shorting into the close, they said, just one more for you. And then they brought it back down. I mean, just crazy. Yeah, I guarantee there's a ton of people probably holding short overnight. If you're holding short overnight, leave a comment below. But for me, I'm pretty much cleaned up. Today, I did get out of AMD. So AMD ripped up with MU. AMD ripped up. I was actually down in this position. That's why I only closed it out for like $24. I had a credit put spread. I put this on last week on AMD. And, let me go back the last 7 days here. I got a 94-cent credit, bought it back for 82 cents, and I got that last week, and it was actually pretty red yesterday. So then when it came back to positive today on AMD, I closed it out, even though it was just $24. Like I said, I wanted to stay away from the drama today. If we're looking at AMD, I mean, I sold the pop here, and then it came back down, and then it ripped up again. Like, you don't know. Like, if you're not at your desk, you can't manage risks like you are at your desk. So that's why I closed out like, oh, you only made $24. Yeah, when it was yesterday, when it was at 48, I was down like over 100, 150. Yes, it came back up yesterday, but this was almost going max loss. Then it came back into the green. Yes, and it closes this week. Keep in mind, no trading on Friday. The market's closed on Friday, no trading. So yes, I'm going to close it out because I'm trying to manage my risk here. I'm not trying to blow up my account. Not that $100 is going to blow up my account, but you know what I mean. I don't want the trade going to max loss. We already have enough of those in the account that I've been bag holding for a month, like Boeing, Disney, DKNG, you know, like the other trades that I'm doing right now, I'm trying to, you know, you want to make money on, like these trades right here, these 3 trades here. I mean, you've been seeing them. They've been sitting in my account for weeks. There's nothing really I can do with them. Right now, all I can do is just keep trading, stay green. That's what I can do right now. Keep trading, stay green. On Amazon as well, Amazon actually had a credit put spreads as well. I made $177. You know, my max profit on there was like $600, I believe. So I did relatively well. Max profit was 600. I made almost 200 on it. But Amazon, we closed out. We bought yesterday. Credit spread, got 320 and 322 in credit. Bought it back today for 225, 240. So we made some pretty good money on that pretty low risk trade on that position. Yeah, my first one got filled for 225. My second one got filled for 240. And if I would have kept that position on, like if we're going into Amazon right now, if I would have kept that position, if I stayed, like how much is this now worth? It's now worth a penny. There's no way. I mean, it's probably worth like 50 cents, 25 cents. Not worth a penny. It's probably worth like 15. But now it's out of the expected move. When I sold it this morning, Amazon was ripping up. Amazon was ripping this morning, and that's why I closed out, because like it pushed up to like 27.15. And this is I closed it out at 8:57 this morning. So right in here, because I'm like, okay, this is the only push we're getting. I didn't know it was going to run 80 points. I didn't know it was going to be up 3% today. I didn't know. I'm just trying to reduce my risk, and I know that we have expiration a day earlier this week, so you don't want any mistakes. I'm up quite a bit on that position. I mean, I made like 40%. Time to take the money and GTFO. You know what I mean? So Amazon, relatively good there. I mean, Amazon, they did get upgraded a few days ago, but we dipped it below anyway. But what I've been saying, it's been riding the 10-day. It wanted to cross above the 10-day. We played that right. The way that it crossed above the 10-day again today, you know, dipped below, but here we are back above the 10-day. So I've just been riding the 10-day right with Amazon. Zoom and DocuSign I also traded today. Now DocuSign, we did make $80 realized profit. Now DocuSign and Zoom, I've been trading pretty good. I mean, I bought it yesterday for $260, sold it today for $340. Now, if we look at DocuSign here, DocuSign, I thought, you know, yesterday I bought in. It kind of maintained, if we're looking at it, it just kind of chilled. Yes, it popped up to 172, came back down, tried to reach back up to 172. I sold this morning was when it was making that 174 push, and then I'm definitely glad I did, because this came all the way down to 169. But right now, right in here, it's looking kind of weak to me, especially with strength. I mean, yes, it's still riding this relatively nicely. It's not breaking trend, but I do expect it to possibly come down to the 10-day, touch that and revisit that. So I'm kind of playing it safe right now, because it kind of scares me that it's been kind of consolidating. And yes, this could probably open tomorrow like 178 or something like that. But I mean, DocuSign has just been ripping, so you just want to be careful about that. Zoom, I also scalped today. Zoom was a really quick trade, only made $60 on it. But Zoom, I bought it for $930, sold it for $960 within 9 minutes here. So within 9 minutes, we made $60. It was only like 5%, but I was just kind of scalping because I was on the go, couldn't really do a whole lot. But yesterday there was quite the dip again. Same with DocuSign, consolidating here, and then I didn't know what it wanted to do around here, like the 255 area. So that's why I took it off. It was showing some weakness. Yes, it did push up to 256. I bought it at 11:53 in the a.m. So I bought it right here. And then I sold it at 12:04, which is on this candle right here. So, you know, I just rode this very small section. That's how I made the 5%. I just rode this section right in here. You know, I didn't catch the meat of the mood. I was just playing a little bit, made 5% and got out and just was kind of scalping, just kind of pushed that P&L up a little bit. I mean, small scalps, they help the P&L over a long time. They're safe. You get in, you get out, you just relax. You don't have it, you're not making hundreds of percent or anything like that. But if you make 5%, 10%, I mean, that's respectable. I mean, who else is making 10% on their investment sitting in their 401k in 5 minutes? Nobody. So if you make 5% in literally 9 minutes, I mean, there's no shame on that. There's no shame in that. And you can always put up as much or as little risk as you want, you know? So the one trade I did lose on today was MU. We had our earnings trade on there. I was selling, kind of go over what MU is. So yesterday I got a 257 credit. I bought it back for 275, so that's why we lost money. I sold at the money 49 strike call and puts, and then I had $4 wide wings on it. So I had the 45 put, the 53 call, and this morning MU was, I mean, it did great. MU did great. Ripped up on earnings. However, I mean, I didn't know. It was looking like, okay, if once I pushed like 53, 54, I was going to be in the danger zone where my losses will start snowballing. So I cut the loss early at $36. I lost $36 on that. Yes, if I would have waited, sure, I would have been profitable. I would have been back in the green. But you don't know. The way that was looking at me is really choppy, and then it just pushed back up. So MU, however, is at the top of the range, got rejected, so I had that going for me. I probably could have made better decisions if I was at home and trading, but I wasn't. So, you know, that's that. Also, I did put on a trade with FedEx, and it looks like I'm gonna get screwed. FedEx completely destroyed earnings. You know, it's at 152. Expected move on FedEx was only, well, it said it was like $13. I thought it was $8, but it was $13. Maybe I won't get that destroyed, but we'll see. I mean, right now it's right inside the expected move. So if the expected move is 13, it's at 152. So it's at $12 right now. $12. Expected move is 13. So I'm probably going to be on the losing side a little bit unless we get some major premium crush. But what I did here, I sold at the money 39 strike call and put. I did do $8 wide wings, and I did get 597 credit. I did sell 2, but like as you can see, this is not going to be 100% right here in terms of, I've noticed that the Tasty Work analysis has actually, like, for some reason it's like worst case scenario, it definitely does work out better than what it is. Like if I landed right in the green zone right in here, it says I'm going to make $183 tomorrow. If we let me do a little bit of premium crush here. Let's take a 30%. Let's say it goes down to 82%. Let's say it's like 137. Right now it's saying theoretically tomorrow if it opens here, I'll make $341 in profit. I know that's not the truth. I'll probably make more, honestly, and I'll probably lose a little bit less. I noticed that Tastyworks, I don't know if you guys leave a comment below, let me know what you think, but has the Tastyworks analysis has been undercompensating. So same for the losses. So right now it's at 152. It's saying here I'm going to be down like 275. I'm probably going to be down like $200 tomorrow. So I'm going to have a little bit of work for me to cut out tomorrow morning to get back into the green. If I'm down $200-$300, we'll be okay. We'll day trade our way out of it. We'll be okay. We just gotta take it easy. See if if it can come back down to the 145, 148 area would be ideal. Break even right around 145, 148. That would be ideal. And I guess you never know, but right now, I've been trading like this, been doing earnings season, and it's been going great. However, sometimes you get a trade like this where it just pushes through. I thought that FedEx was kind of priced in. FedEx has been kind of chilling. I mean, within a range here. I knew it could have pushed up at 150, but last time it came at 150, I mean, it got rejected. So I thought, okay, maybe it might settle in like 145. It ran pretty hard from 130 to 140. Maybe we'll go 145. I didn't think it was going to push 152. I did not think that. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. I think people will sell it. We'll see. We'll see what's going on there. If you watch this video to the end, comment watch to the end. As always, stay safe, stay green. It's us versus herd.